Last Saturday, the Minister of National Security, Mr. Kemraj Ramjatan, met with residents of East Canje to explain the reason for the closure of the Rose Hall estate. Michael Khan reports.
On Saturday last, the Honorable Minister of National Security, Kemraj Ramjatan, met with residents of East Canje, where he gave reasons for the coalition government closing the Gaisuku Rose Hall estate.
One reason was because the Europeans who used to sell our sugar, over 75% of our sugar to, since those days were telling us that look, we can't give it high price. You know why? Because the beet producers, and beet is another product they make sugar from, and the other farmers that manage to do the sugar in Europe and other countries, they want their farm products to be sold to their European market. Something that is called protectionist trade. The other reason was that three very big countries who produce sugar far cheaper than Guyana and West Indies and so on, Brazil, Malaysia, and another country, I forgot the name now, the three of them carried Guyana and so many other countries called the ACP countries and the European Union to the World Court to say that look, Europe is giving Guyana preferential treatment.
The Honorable Minister further explained to the gathering.
From 2005 right down to 2014, every year about 20 million euros was being given to the government of the PDP to ensure that they strengthen sugar factories, they strengthen and mechanize the industry and do all the things to bring down the cost of sugar. Barra didn't do that. In the 12 or 13 years that he was president, and the other set of years that he was finance minister, he took the money and put it in the treasury to balance the books for everything look good. He did not put it in sugar. And that's the truth.
Minister Ramjatan noted that it is time for Guyana to gravitate into other areas of exploration and investment.
It is true that I, as an opposition leader of the AFC, had come to you and said we're going to look after the sugar industry. But we didn't know that the mess that it was in was far deeper. So we asked the European Union people, the representative here, and they sent to Brussels for those people and asked, I said they will ask them the questions and so on. The people came and tell me, we gave you all so much money, and then they list out all the money they gave you. Billions upon billions of euros, and euros even higher than pound, I think. It's like about 350 for one. Okay? And so billions and billions of Ghana equivalent was put, but not into sugar. And that is why the thing was collapsing. He didn't even take the money and pay off for the Skeldon estate. He didn't do that. He gone and borrowed money from take a loan, a big loan, to build that Skeldon estate. And people were warning him, don't put all your egg in one basket, buddy. You don't do that. Why in one basket in Skeldon? That same 200 million US dollars, spread it around. Put it at Albion, put it at Rosal, put it at Blaymont, put it at Wales. All of them factories derelict, they're old, they must be 100-year-old. Rehabilitate them. No, put all there. Sugar will be best grown at Skeldon.
The Honorable Minister remains optimistic that future projects will boost the economy.
So we have to be very understanding and appreciate that here it is, a government that is squeezing the juice of other people to provide for the sugar workers. And it's a government that don't get support so much from the sugar workers. We don't get no support from sugar workers. But Mr. David Granger is an extraordinarily humane person. He said, Kemraj, this is an industry that is how much 100-year-old? The biggest industry It is what made Guyana. And we have to go easy on these people. But we have to continue with the right decision. And this balancing act of going easy with the sugar workers, but doing the right decision of right-sizing the industry means that we got to do what we're doing now.
As the minister continued to deliver his remarks, a group of protesters from the political opposition took to the streets in the company of the chairman of Region 6, David Armagon, who made these remarks.
Nonsense that this government has done in terms of shutting down Rosal Estate and Skellen Estate is affecting this region tremendously, because we have over 3,000 people out of employment, and if you multiply a family of 4 by 3,000, that's about 12,000 people who are without bread at the moment, and that of course will include their children who are going to school. So it's a very bad situation here in the region. And then, you know, these ministers come to our region and trying to tell people in a very callous way that the decision that they took to shut down the sugar industry here in the region is a good one. And that is why, you know, we wanted more people to come out here this afternoon to register their protests and to let these people know that, you know, it's not something that we can take, and it's not something that, you know, where would the people go? I mean, there is no alternative employment in this region. Nothing has been created. They didn't look at what is going to happen in terms of businesses and so. And just to make a decision like that overnight, I mean, it's something which is very unacceptable to the people of this region. So I don't know what Mr. Ramjatan is coming to do here, if he's coming to talk about sugar or about security, because if he's coming to talk about security, it's the same thing too. Because in this region, we got serious security issues as well.
The Honorable Minister then responded to the protesters.
They got those people that picketing out there feel that Bharat is God. Well, the God will have to go. I think the CCJ can rule that he can't go on third term. We don't know what he can do after that. So now, and he set up them people there, you know. He set up the two fellas to go bring the action. And he would sign the constitutional amendment. 2 terms and no more. And if I go and arrange them fellas there, we go carry the thing and we get the judge and so on for a rule that, you know, but the judges, they show the reasons, but we believe that the CCJ is going to rule against him. So we don't know what he can do. And instead of grooming somebody, now that he run 10 years, and he too that he in take from Canje, and 12 years he's been a president. He didn't groom nobody. He didn't groom back himself. That's not really want this oil money, you know. But you're not going to get it.
Michael Khan, Channel 8 News.